Hi there. What's the one thing I get asked probably more than any other? That thing is, hey, Steve Dog, how do I make a festive drink? Something that's unique and yet traditional at the same time. Let's do this. Right. Well, it's certainly something we all want to do at Christmas time. Let's get right over to that festive drink work phase and show you how to concoct this drink that has been handed down through traditions and generations of families throughout the world, but today is being invented by me. Let's see what it's like. Let's do it. So you're going to need a few things here, folks. One, you're going to need a nice pint glass. Two, you're going to need a can of Guinness. And three, you're going to need a fine single malt whiskey. Now this is Laphroaig, which is smoky and peaty. What I'm trying to do is replicate a type of porter. Now what is a porter? Well, a stout, for example, is a porter. It's a type of porter. It's a stout porter. Mild, for example, is another type of porter. But what I want to do is try and recreate a Christmas type of porter. Something with the ilk, flavour and strength, maybe, of something like a Russian Imperial Porter, which might even exceed 10% ABV. Right, anyway, on we go. First of all, we're going to pour in to glass here a double shot of Laphroaig whiskey. You can use any whiskey, but I'm using Laphroaig whiskey. This is spelt in the Scottish way as well, because the Irish spell whiskey differently, did you know? I think they don't have an E in theirs, I think. Well, that is basically, check this, that's a double whiskey there. In goes the double whiskey. Next up, in goes the Guinness. Put the whiskey in first, folks, because then the Guinness will then mix with the whiskey. This isn't brought to you by Witchwood Brewery, who also make Hobgoblin, by the way. This is a Steve Dog production. Lid on the whiskey. What's it going to taste like? So this is going to be, Guinness is 4.1% alcohol. Add this on 10.16% alcohol. Check that if you don't believe me. Check it. You think I just made that up? Right. What does it taste like then? Alternatively, folks, I think it's probably better to have a pint of Guinness and then a Laphroaig, double Laphroaig chaser, because mixing the two together is not quite the experience that I was looking for. Catch you guys on the drinking, schminking, Christmas flip side. I'm going to finish that off now so you don't have to. So folks, one thing you will be obviously asking will be, have you made this drink properly? Well, if you have this reaction, then you have made the drink properly. Yeah, not self-harm, surf-harm, folks. Yeah. We'll talk about that another time. This drink is actually, it's like a wine. You know, a bad wine sometimes isn't as bad when you get to the third glass as it is at the first. This is a little bit like that. I'm starting to mellow to it. It's very smoky. couldn't have said it better myself.